just got back from seeing Fate of the Furious, and that screening was crazy. So was this movie, so let's talk about it. Car Wars Episode 8, better known as The Fate of the Furious. The Fate of the Furious is the latest movie in the Fast and Furious franchise, and shit, we're at what, movie 9 now? 9 movies in, this movie good. I'm gonna say, me personally, I felt like this was the most entertaining of the Furious movies yet. This movie had a lot of things that were just like, should blow your mind out, crazy action sequences, crazy over the top Fast and Furious isms. The movie actually had a lot of surprises and a lot of heart in it, a lot of things that made you go, I didn't see that coming, and yeah. And the movie definitely stepped it up from Furious 7. I always go to these movies thinking like, okay, how could the next Fast and Furious movie step it up from the last Fast and Furious movie? Because we've had planes, we've had tanks, now we have a submarine. I had a great time with this movie, and I pretty much just want to go into every Fast and Furious movie just to have a good time, because I feel like the Fast and Furious movies indicate that we're leaving the winter movie season and going into the spring movie season, we just have good weather and cool ass movies. I mean, that's what this movie was. Cool as shit. Look into the pros and cons, but I believe that The Fate of the Furious, it comes out this Friday in time for Easter, so spend your Easter weekend eating ham and celebrating the resurrection of Christ, and also seeing the Fast and Furious movies. And here's why. About adding movies. The cast from the previous movies, they're all back together. You already know how they are. They're cool. Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, The Rock, and Tyrese, Ludacris, and now Jason Statham. The whole Fast and Furious family's back again for some more kick-ass shit. A newcomer on the scene though, my girl Charlize, it's her hot. She is the villain of this movie, and oh my god, she is like probably the best villain I've seen, not only a Fast and Furious movie, but probably in a movie in general, because this female, she was badass, she was controlling, she was sexy as fuck, and every time she was on screen, she was in control, and she was just saying shit, and she's very manipulative, and I was just like, can you go to the MCU, because they need some good villains. I loved her, she was good. Also, props to The Rock and Jason Statham. They have much more on-screen time and chemistry in this movie than the last movie, and this definitely improved it, because those two on screen were awesome as shit. Not only were they throwing down crazily, they also have good humor together, have good chemistry. I was just like, can you guys have your own little Fast and Furious spinoff with The Rock, Jason Statham? We want to see that. Plot in the movie is, you probably figured this out from the trailer, but the plot is real simple. Vin Diesel and Michelle Rodriguez, they're just living the life, you know, in Cuba, because that's what they want to do, just live life and chill, no more crime. Till hot chick Cypher comes in, she's just pretty much like, yeah, Dom, I have this thing on you. I need you to do these series of jobs for me to get this thing for me so I can, you know, do bad guy shit. And that's pretty much what the movie is about. You got Cypher who has something on Dom, and Dom pretty much had to do these tasks for Cypher while along the way taking out his old crew and betraying the family. And yeah, pros of the movie, like I said, the action sequences in the movie are over the top and they're crazy. You would think that submarine part you saw in the trailer was going to be the most over the top crazy part. It's not. And there's actually an action scene a little bit in the middle of the movie that's just like, holy shit. It involves, is in New York. It involves a lot of cars. Duh. I can't give it away because when you see it and the way it's executed, just like, holy shit, how? No, it's crazy. You're gonna watch it, you'll love it, and you'll be like, this is why Fast and Furious, this is why they're good, this is why it's crazy, why it's absurd, and that's why I just can't stop watching it. There was a lot more humor in this movie, and the humor didn't all come from Tyrese. You know, we all like that Tyrese humor, kinda. But the humor was spread out between other characters, so when other characters had witty banter and they had humorous moments in the movie, it weren't all just done by Tyrese. It was really refreshing. I was like, good, share the love, share the jokes. The movie does have heart, because there is parts in the movie that I can't give it away, but there are surprises in the movie that make you go, wow, this movie is trying to be deeper than the other movies are, and you know, hits me here, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not made of stone. I don't really have any cons in the movie, more or less, in the fact that it's the, you know, it says fuck you to physics. You know this by the time you get to movie 9 of the Fast and Furious movie. You know physics and gravity, it's this. The action sequences are over the top. The things that happen in the movie are just like, that would never happen in real life. That person should be dead. When it's all said and done, you should be like Vin Diesel. His character should be dead. Dead. D-E-D. Dead. We can't have that. We got 2 more Fast and Furious movies coming out, so he has to stay alive. At the end of the day, had a really good time with Fate of the Furious. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect movie, but it is perfectly entertaining. I walked out of it just pretty much like, I shouldn't have to apologize for really liking this movie because I enjoyed the fuck out of it. I really enjoyed it. It is an over-the-top, entertaining movie for April that I feel like you just want to turn your brain off to have a good time. Go see it this Friday. Check it out. And what rating I'm gonna give it is gonna surprise the shit out of you. Gotta say that The Fate of the Furious for me, it's a 10 out of 10, which is fucking awesome. As always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.